Hi guys, I wanted to kind of share a reflection that I have. I woke up this morning just thinking about what to share, and I was thinking about comfort level and change and um, how this is something that, if not looked at, it could just go by you and not, you never really realize it in your life. Um, I'm talking about your comfort level and how you may, or people in general, are uncomfortable with change. And like the title of this video, this live is "Be Uncomfortable, Be Comfortable Being Uncomfortable." And what I mean by that is, if we think about comfort level, we we humans, right? I'm just in general, right? We tend to seek comfort from the moment we're born, right? If you think about a baby comes out of the mother's womb crying, and once the baby's by the mother, it feels comfortable, it gets soothed, or maybe the mother is breastfeeding. That's a way to soothe the baby, to eat. As the baby gets older, it becomes more independent and starts getting out of its comfort zone and starts experimenting and looking around, opening their eyes and listening, and start doing things that they didn't do when they were first born, right? So as they develop, the people start doing things differently, changing, right? Getting out of their comfort zone, so to speak. As we get older, we experience life, and we experience the ups and downs, and based on our experiences, our comfort level changes and our risk tolerance changes. So we think more, we analyze more before we do something, and it's natural. It's a self-defense mechanism, but it's curious. It's important, I guess, to think about it, because when we get comfortable, it's dangerous to live your life in a comfort level and not change, because you don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, so let's, for example, the baby. If the baby didn't change, didn't get out of its comfort zone, the baby doesn't grow. If you, as an adult, if you're comfortable where you are and you don't take a chance to change something because you're too comfortable, you're afraid of being uncomfortable, then you're not going to change whatever it is that you desire to change. Maybe you don't think about change, and because you're just living a comfortable life. But that's just something to kind of think about and reflect. Does this make sense? Is it possible that we are where we are today because of our comfort level, our the way that we block change, and we don't want to disturb our comfort level? We don't want to take a risk. I put some notes here on the board. Like, if you see that graph, I was kind of thinking about how, as humans, when we're born, the graph goes up, right? And that's the way, that's our comfort level, our comfort. We look for change, we change, and then it gets to a point where we're in our lives that we don't change, and we're just on a steady line. So there's nothing changing. That's what that means. So it just is what it is. I'm just reflecting. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad or good, but I think it makes sense. What do you think? And again, it has to do with the experiences that we have. When you're born, you don't know anything, right? You try anything, you touch something hot, and then you burn yourself. Okay, next time you won't touch it, right? So you're comfortable doing something that is safe. So the thing about this is, what brings me to this thought is, in business, a lot of people don't take a risk, and because they're afraid to take that step. They're comfortable where they are, something steady, something less risky. And to be in business or to be an entrepreneur, you have to kind of be uncomfortable, be comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Because it's a constant trial, a constant test that you go in life, and it doesn't always work out, but you have to try many, many times to get something to work. Sometimes, people just give up before finding the right opportunity or the right thing to do. And life happens. I mean, it's very complicated, right? It's not just one thing. I mean, there's many things that happen in life that could prevent you from doing something. But if you believe in it and it's in your, you have a burning desire to do something, if you have to kind of be comfortable being uncomfortable, doing things that you're not comfortable doing. Like, for example, I'm doing this video. I'm not entirely comfortable, but I'm doing it. So that's an example. Any type of business that I'm trying, it's a change. It's change, right? I'm not staying in the same place in terms of actions. So you have to do some type of action. I have examples like a flower. I was just kind of, again, thinking of examples. I put a flower there. If you look at a field of flowers, and all the flowers are the same size, same color, nothing different. All the flowers are basically comfortable just growing naturally. But if you pick one flower or a batch of flowers out of the field, right, and you feed it some food, special food, flower food, you'll see that flower will grow and grow more than the regular flowers. So if you look at the same field, you're going to notice these flowers growing out of the ordinary, and they're outside of their comfort zone because something happened to them. Well, in this case, it's a flower, somebody put something on it. But with people, it's pretty much the same, right? You can see a bunch of people, a group of people, and they're all doing the same thing. They're all the same because they're all comfortable together. They're all doing the same thing. So, but when somebody stands out, usually they're doing something different, and it doesn't. Sometimes it comes naturally, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's personal development. It changes. It's a person trying to change for whatever reason. Everybody has different reasons to do something. So my thing is, it's okay to be comfortable, being uncomfortable. Because when you're uncomfortable, that means something is happening, a change is happening, and hopefully it's for the better. So anyway, that's kind of my reflection for today. What do you think? Let me know. Does this make sense? Am I crazy? This is just a reflection. Don't take this the wrong way or anything. I'm nobody to be saying anything. I mean, I'm just thinking and kind of sharing with you guys. All right, have a good day.